Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Dropping back, it's Lang. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive.
Looking to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Lang. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags it inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Oh, they're after him. Got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. To the air, it's McNabb. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position, then created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's McNabb. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job.
Touchdown, Hokies! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he ends up taking a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll take it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set
job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. quarterback can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Shoots it to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Back to throw, it's Lang.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hokies want to move quickly. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Lang. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Hunt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on first down. the 5. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Return brings it out to the 32. And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. This quarterback part of their running game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's McNabb. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Running through contact. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
and this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to.
Touchdown, Hokies! Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the route.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Looking left. Got his man downfield. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and third quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's McNabb. Makes the grab. Oh, better check some angles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hokies. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-0. Last time they had the ball. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud. Secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great one. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. For the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long? There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. The give on the option. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Going to the ground. And He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And down he goes back at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control with it. He's looking deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and look.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mills. And they're able to make the tackle. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's McNabb. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.